Does all time at work qualify as compensable time? Imagine you're clocking in for your shift, but wonder if every minute you spend at work counts toward your pay. That's a common question for many workers and employers alike. Let's break down what counts as compensable time under the law. Not all time spent at work automatically qualifies for pay. The Fair Labor Standards Act, or FLSA, sets the rules for minimum wage and overtime. It mainly covers non-exempt employees, who are usually paid hourly. Exempt employees, like certain salaried professionals, are often not covered by these rules. Compensable time includes all hours when you are required to be on duty or at a specific work location. If your employer requires you to be there, that time generally must be paid. This includes physical tasks and mental work that your employer controls or expects. For example, if you are doing work-related tasks before your shift officially starts, that time counts. Waiting on duty, like a firefighter waiting at the station, is also considered compensable because it is part of their job. Short breaks of about 20 minutes or less are usually paid, but longer meal breaks are not, as long as you are relieved of work duties during that time. If you are on call at the employer's premises and expected to respond, that time is generally paid. But if you are on call at home and not expected to work unless called, that time might not be paid unless you are called in. Arriving early or staying late without being asked to do so usually isn't paid. Activities like putting on safety gear or preparing for work might not be paid unless they are essential and unavoidable parts of your job. Activities that are integral and necessary to your main work duties are usually considered compensable. Employers need to track all hours employees are required or permitted to work. This includes engaged waiting and short breaks. Proper tracking helps ensure compliance with minimum wage and overtime laws. If employees work over 40 hours in a week, employers must pay at least 1.5 times their regular rate for those extra hours. Understanding what counts as compensable time helps prevent wage disputes and legal issues. Employers should clearly distinguish between work time and non-work time. For example, arriving early without being asked to wait isn't paid, but waiting on duty is. Knowing these rules helps both workers and employers stay compliant with wage and hour laws. So, not every minute at work automatically earns pay, but most work-related activities and certain waiting times do.